So as you can see, this is the beams for junction 10 on the move. Now this isn't the introduction. I'm going to pinch this film from Priest Abnormal Load Services. I sent a request, could I use it, and I haven't had a reply. So yes, he hasn't said yes, but he also hasn't said no. So just this bit, the introduction, they pull it out of the factory and he gives a bit of history about the firm, and very interesting. And then after this bit, I'll only use part of his film. After this bit, I will then put my other bit that when I found the beams to make it. So it's quite long, and this is the front bit. So I hope I'm not doing something I shouldn't really ought to do, and I hope I don't get struck off for it. But it's all part of the story, you know, and I found this very, very interesting Priest Abnormal Load moving them. So let's get a start on and let's start the film. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today we are moving two 48 metre long bridge beam sections with ollies. They're being moved on a double bolster setup, being pulled by a ballast tractor on a drawbar. Ballast tractors are about 42 tonne, and we're moving them from Cleveland Bridge in Darlington to the M6 junction 11 down near Wolverhampton. The two trucks are T888 driven by Zach and T111 driven by Tom Savory. Alex is steering Zach and I'm steering Tom in T111 AHH. So if you saw the video a few weeks ago, you'd have saw us with Terry pulling one of these bridge beams out of the factory here and parking it up just where we've just pulled out of. So today we're actually moving them on the road. So this is us coming through the factory, making a left turn and driving down towards the factory gate. Obviously they don't make it easy for us as bridge beams parked up and things here and there to negotiate. As you can see, Alex come around there well. Cleveland Bridge have been based in Darlington since 1877. Founded by Henry Dixon, who led 11 workers out of the failing Skern Steelworks and started Cleveland Bridge. They've built some of the world's most iconic bridges all over the world, including Middlesbrough Transporter Bridge in 1911, Road Bridge in Scotland in 1964, the QE2 Bridge on the M25 in London in 1991.
I worked on that.
And a great many more. So after leaving the factory and turning right onto the main Yarm Road, we're faced with a roundabout at Morrison's, which we have to go straight over. As you can see, there's quite a bit of street furniture and lampposts around. This is myself and Tom just coming out of the works and coming into the same roundabout that Zach's just negotiated.
So I hope you'll find that film he's got quite a few of these beams moving around. It just adds to the film of what I've been watching, the junction 10 on the M6. But I thought you'd find that very interesting. So this is the beginning, and there's a bit more after this of my own when I found them up the side of the road and so on and so forth. So I hope you'll go and find his channel and enjoy it. Well, my little beauties, I've, as promised, I've come to look for it in the daytime. And here is the monster. The tractor unit has gone, thank goodness. The tractor unit has gone. So we can have a full look at it. Look at that. Unbelievable. Look at that. Can you see? So you see the thickness. Look at the thickness of the metal. And I was on the way here, I was thinking, it's an I-beam, isn't it? Two I-beams connected together, and oh, they're lovely nuts and bolts. Shall I get me adjustable on them and have a few away? Look at this. Look at that for a piece of angle iron. Angle iron up there. Oh, I do like them nuts and bolts. I do, yeah, I do like them. But can you see? Look. And there must be some sort of. There's a bit. This bit's longer than that bit, or no, they're the same size, but they're sort of, can you see? They're a bit, they're not quite level, so it must be, I'm guessing if it's going around the corner. I'm thinking that's what they tie, it must have a concrete surface on this, I would say. Look, oh, hey, I'd like to see the bolts that go through there. Oh, strengthened, you know, as if it's not thick enough anyway. There's a plate this side. Oh, there's no plate this side, but look, see the thickness. There's a strengthening plate that side, and it's all 100% welded. Look, and you see everything is welded. All the joints are welded. Look at that. And where the bolts go through, it's strengthened. You know, and it just sits. I mean, the trailer alone. And these are that's the controls. Look at that. Look at this. See, I told you I'd come back in the daytime. We'll have a look at it. So there doesn't seem to be a joint. Can you see? It's one big piece. One bit. How the hell? And there's no joints underneath. And look at this. All in here. Raised and cross braced. Yeah. Look at this. Oh, now what's that now? That must be holding something down there. Oh, I don't know. Or maybe that's the lifting eye. Steel on steel would slip around, but the wood gives it traction, you know, gives it grip. Look. And there's the power unit. That's probably a donkey engine. That's what produces the hydraulics to be able to steer the thing in the front and the rear. And again, look. It's bolted this end. Look at that. Isn't that just amazing? Yeah, I would guess the lay-by is shut, mates, yeah. Look at that. Oh, isn't it, you know, we've evolved, haven't we? But we've evolved to figure this out and to make this work. The I-beam, where would we be? But basically that's just two I-beams, isn't it? Yeah, and some angle iron. Yeah. And a bit of box section. But on a massive scale. So let's follow this along. This is one piece, this is, look. Have they jointed it here? What's happened here? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, look, that seems to be two pieces being, look, or is that thicker? No, this is thicker. That's slightly thinner. Welded it. Probably welded it and x-rayed, but that piece across there, look, is that another? Oh yeah, you can feel it. There is a ridge there. So that's been welded as well. That's another joint there. So let's follow this along. Follow this along. Yeah, look. I think, maybe not. I don't know what's the hell I'm thinking is. Hell of a. Who the hell has thought of that? Aren't the human race amazing? I mean, that's a hell of a. That's got to span the whole width of 2 motorways. It's a hell of a span, isn't it? Here we are, look. There. The thick bit. Slightly, you know, amazing. I don't know, I suppose, will they shot blast it and paint it in place, or will they, I don't imagine they put plates, but what's it, how many years will it take for that to rust through? Look at that, welded, some holes here, look. Oh yeah, and there is a strengthening plate there as well, look. Amazing. I mean, imagine, boys, having the job of cutting them holes. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. I can't what's it? Right. I'm gonna go, or I can stay here all day just looking at it. I better go, but amazing, amazing, amazing. So I've come to have another look to see. I wondered if that was the way of securing it, of chaining it on. I mean, it's that heavy, it's not likely to move, I wouldn't have thought. But maybe they've took the chains off. I was thinking of Time Flies in the shop, and he got another version of leg breakers. Oh, see the steering mechanism. See the steering mechanism for the wheels. All hydraulic. Even this turns on an arm. They can twist this, look. They can hydraulically twist that it's sitting on. But anyway, I came back. I was on my way home and I thought, oh, leg breakers. They'll be on here somewhere. So I don't know whether they've gone walkies or the driver takes his chain with him. These will have been, look, this will have been chained on. And that's part of the securing of their, pull it against each other. But oh, there's an eye up there as well. Look, see that? Anyway, I came back to have a look to see if I could find some to find if I could see any leg breakers that goes along. They're just ordinary ratchet straps, them up. That up there. There isn't. It's not. It doesn't seem to be secured on. So I don't know whether it doesn't get secured on. The weight holds it, or whether see them tabs. There's been some tabs welded on there to hold it on, to the trailer. Or whether the driver of the tractor unit took his chains and his ratchets and his breakers with him, but it doesn't seem to be secured on in any way. But I mean, some of this big, some of this slow, I can't imagine you'd need to. But there is tabs on the inside, look. Looks like they've welded some sort of lock just to stop initially moving. But yeah, I came back looking for the chains and the leg breakers that I'd forgotten about, that we think Time Flies in the shop had done one, but I think possibly the driver took his chains with him or didn't leave it in there so they don't go walkies. Anyway, I did come back, I did look, and I didn't find, but it doesn't look like there's a hell of a lot securing it. So as you can see, look, that's the donkey engine. That engine provides the hydraulic power, I'm guessing, to move this up and down and to steer it. And if it was on uneven ground, it would level it up. Oh yeah, that tyre's suffered a bit, hasn't it? Oh, can you imagine what? You know, it's only air that's keeping them up, and with all this weight, I wonder how many psi that is. is in those tyres. Oh dear me. It's an eye-opener, isn't it? Yeah. And do you remember me telling you about double wheels? It's not these you've got to watch, it's them inside ones. So there's a set, look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's 4 this side as well, isn't there? Yeah, so we've got 8, 16, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 48. So we've got 48 tyres, wheels and tyres on each of these trailers alone. And there's another whole load of them in here, look. Now this is dragged, this end here is dragged by the towing vehicle. So I'm guessing the hydraulic power from this comes out of the track here, and this hasn't got the engine. Amazing. Absolutely. You know, what evolution moved us from being monkeys in the trees to being able to build and design and make something like this? Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. So I've had to redo this film. Reggie, you klutz. There I am, because my national insurance number is there, and you know, see that's John Lang's. I used to work for EPL, Elstree Plant Limited. Yeah, but this is in 989. Yeah, 89, and let's hide that. What's our rate was £3.10.5 an hour. So let's look away for a minute. Let's find you. There we are. Look, what's that? That was a 82 hours. What I wanted to show you was, there we are. Untaxed. Hold on. Let's change that again. Hold on. I'm looking for a. There we are. This is. I found what I'm looking for. There we are. I found the date. 89, right? What's the rate? We're still on the same rate, £3.10 and 10.5. 63 hours. We had 10 hours greasing time, or maintenance time as they called it. There we are. Night out. There's the lodging allowance. Most drivers are on 20 quid, 25 quid a night now, and that was in 1989. You know, you can see how all the prices have changed, but that's night out money, lodging allowance it was called then. We used to live in our caravans, drag our caravans with us, but it's the same as night out money. 1989. Look at the rate. How many hours are we doing? 69 hours. Look. What are we doing? But it's the lodge rate that hasn't really, the night out money hasn't really changed that much. Do you know what I mean? Where are we? I'll put my finger there because I'm what date was that? Yeah. 6 days, so we would have done a shorter week there, but there we are. And just because I missed it out the last one, somebody had a comment the other day. I was talking about the Coast Road and said I worked for Robin Jones. Here we are. I worked on the Llanfyddechan and the Pemamawr bypass in we had a date here, didn't we? Yeah, the 5th of the 5th, 88. In 1988, I was on £2.70 an hour. Yeah, That's the overtime. Look at that. Isn't that just crazy? Hmm? Where are we? Let's have a look. Yeah, Robin Jones doing 40, 50, 60, 74 hours. Look, that's probably a overtime. That's the overtime in the week. This is probably a Saturday morning. Yeah, for £2.70, and then £5 for a Saturday. Look. That was a fairly decent wage in them days to bring home that much. That was an ordinary working man's wage in 1988. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. That's why I do love finding, finding the old records and looking at them. Amazing, fantastic. I love digging through the wall all the time. So whilst we're here in the record, let's see how much fuel was in South Road in Carnarvon then. This is when no plastic, no credit cards. You just had an account, yeah, on your name. 52 litres, 20 quid. Wow, yeah, 49 litres, 19 quid. So, and what date? Yeah, 1988. 1988. Oh, look, I did pay my bill. What's paid? No, of the 12th, 1988, 26 litres. That's 10 quid. I only used to look. Can you believe it? I must have been going far that day. 10 quid, 10 quid, 5 quid, 6 quid. Look at that. And I guess that was just topping up. Yeah. Blimey, hasn't fuel. You'll be able to know. That's 26.44 litres for a tenner. Blimey. In 1988. Yeah, in the fuel station opposite. Is it the Asda now?